What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Judith Plains. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 25. How's everybody doing tonight? We're in the midst of an autumn harvest of soybeans. We're also in the midst of feeding all our cows for the first time. We have 6 different pens down here on our map. The farm came with 2 and we put 4 more down. What's up, Raz? What's up? 49 month membership. Thank you very much, sir. Alright, let's try to be a little bit more judicious with our hay. I put a bale storage in there. Or when you had a map that had that in the map, and then traffic triggered the silly gates opening and closing all the time and it drove by, that was just absolutely annoying. Scooter, 49 months as well. Thank you for being a farm baron. You know what, while we're talking about that, this video is brought to you by Schultz Modding and Bad Habit 99. Thank you for being farm barons. Okay, that's 3 of 6. Three more to go. If you haven't caught my other streams on this map down at this farm, we're down in the lower southwest corner at Sage and Timber or something. Yeah, Timber and Sage. We've bought some land around the farm. We put this cow pasture in. I've already fed these. And then we put some down by the river. We've gone ahead and collected all the straw that we've put down, baled it all up, collected all the grass, put it in our fermenting silo, collected all the clover hay, put those bales in storage. Now we are harvesting our soybeans, producing soybean straw, which we will collect. I'm not sure if I'm going to forage the corn or just harvest it once it's dried out. Maybe we'll use the corn dryer. Gotta practice my reverse bale stacking. Oh no! Bale fault. It's not how you win at bale stacking, that's for sure. Alright, let's fill her up with silage. What kind of cookies are you going to bring us? What's up, David? How's it going? There we go. You know, I went to a conference last week. That's why we didn't do any live stream last Monday or Wednesday. No, I was back Wednesday, right? Yeah. That's why we didn't live stream last Monday. Any rate, I made a fabulous cookie brownie sandwich. 2 cookies. 2 little brownies in the middle. That was some good stuff. I really am proud of this barn I put down here by the river. I think it flows nice. Pasture down along the river, comes up along the field and then shoots across down the hill. A lot. A lot of cows. This doesn't tell you, does it? Nope. They all have 25 each right now. Then I got 2 over there. That's where we're going next. I also need to put lime down on all these things. Who else is playing on Judith, and which farms did you pick? Oh, same as me? Cool. Oh, seriously, you're airballed. Alright. Just start with the default. That's good. That's fine. Gotta start somewhere. I had a comment the other day in a video I did related to total mixed rations. Person was asking, what's forage? So you can see right now we have forage in our mixer. The fill type forage is just an incorrect mix of TMR. Either you have too little or too less of a certain fill type. And once you bring the mix into the right ratios, boom, you got total mixed rations. So forage is good for absolutely nothing. So if you've got forage, you need to figure a way out of adding more product or subtracting product. I really did like that map up on the hill. Or that farm up on the hill, but I thought I'd do something different. Experience a different area of the map. And quite frankly, show off a different area of the map. I figured so many folks were going to be either at the starting farm or one of the farms fairly close to the shop. So you see the two barns we've got just ahead. They're basically mirrors of each other. Alright, well that's unloading. Let's go over here. What is wrong with you? Do you think he's in your way? Been sitting here burning my fuel for who knows how long. You could have got out of the harvester and moved this tractor on your own, dude. Help these days. They can only know how to do one thing. One thing only. They only do what they were hired for. Problem solve, people. Problem solve. Nope, that's not what they do. They weren't hired to problem solve. Alright, we got one more to feed up. I thought about adding that mod that your tires are used up. You know, you use your tire tread. But I haven't looked too much into it. Does anybody know anything about that mod? Like, how long does it take for your tires to wear down? Tuki uses it. Well, I figured it was based on hours of operation. I was just wondering if, like, if it was bald at 20 hours, bald at 10 hours, how accelerated was the usage? You're not sweet enough. You should have got some caramel syrup. Those back. How about mint chocolate chip? The local dairy shop's got mint chocolate chip this week. You're going to DC. What's in DC? Are you going to be driving? It means you're going to be coming right by. Yeah, we can go to a fancy seafood restaurant. We got one in town called Captain D's. Don't know if you've heard of it before. That's a joke, because I can't stand that place. Because they basically serve grease-flavored fish. Or is it fish-flavored grease? I really can't tell. Nope, fall off the thing. Alright, that's all 4. Or all 6. We want to feed those jokers, hopefully for a little while. We also have some goats, meotes. That's our big field of clover. I do wish you could have 2 vehicle shops on a map, because we've got this town down here. Be nice if you could have 2, and then you could be like, no, I want to buy from this dealership versus the other dealership. Or maybe the map author could then configure, you know what, these brands are serviced by dealer A, these other brands are serviced by dealer B. That'd be kind of neat. David, I would just be surprised that a movie named The Accountant would be so popular they would come out with a sequel. Reading chat and hitting signs. It's an action movie? Well, yeah, we made 143 bales. Can't wait to show you my fancy Bale collection method. Alright, catch you later. Ah, he's a fixer. Fix the books. Soybean straw. Off we go. I wonder if it looks any different. I put in that wider pickup mod. Thanks for the suggestion. Oh, it does look different, I think. Wish the windrow looked that color. Is it a little bit of creative liberty on the word finish? Yeah, it's on the mod hub. Wider pickup. I don't know what it changed it to, but it's not terribly wide. I don't know, maybe adds another 10% on either side, maybe 15%. Let's see if I'll see. There, it's grabbing it. Obviously, it wouldn't grab all that. But on big windrows that maybe aren't quite as tucked in as they could be. Look, it saves you from going back and having to pick up little dregs here and there. But it's not like it's picking up, you know, windrows on either side of you. I have not tried to deliver propane to ethanol production. I don't even know what the ethanol production requires. I'm sure I went over it in the video, but that's been more than like a day, so I don't remember. Alright, let's get our harvester done. Oh, Raz, just take it small. I like 4X maps for the time it takes to drive anywhere, but I'd rather avoid 4X maps when you got the huge Angus fields. I ain't got time for huge Angus fields. Tuki, they say you're the expert on the mod that makes your tire tread get wore down. How long does it take? Oh, we also have the real GPS in, right? There you see our PDA up there in the corner. I can barely make out my little dot down there in the corner, but it'd probably be a bit more useful on a standard map. I was just kind of wondering if it was like if it went down over hours of usage, how many hours of usage it would take to go bald. I mean, I figure if it was based on driving, that'd be interesting. Because, you know, simply driving around or simply having it parked in one place running, let's say, a PTO wouldn't really wear down the tire tread much. Alright, let's see if this fits. Just chuck it in the corner. Old gold. Ah, we had one of those. We had one of them. Welcome to my Bale pickup truck. .8 kilometers. Jeez. Go back and forth across the map, you done balled your tires. What? Oh, are you joking me? Why is this not working? I know you want to be picked up. Oh, is it not working with straw? Oh, are you kidding me? Alright, we're gonna have to figure out that pickup. I mean, it picked up clover hay. Uh-oh, it's raining. It is indeed. Good thing we finished harvesting. It is a shame that the DLC tarps don't extend to other things. Kind of wish it was like the passenger script. It worked on anything with a tarp. Oh, looky, looky, looky! Oliver! Quick, attach. What's up, Luke? I got me a green machine. It's right around the corner. You want to see it? You want to see it? I'll show it to you. Don't get all giddy. There she is. She's green. Ain't she a beaut? Check that box. Green machine. Too bad it don't hold line. Is that everything? Nope. We got a merger. Jump ship. Is it a spaceship? What's happening? What's this guy looking at? Nice. All right. I don't think we have a quote 28, do we? Okay. Control shift A. Do. Loading side. All right. This is annoying. Let's go make sure it's working. So I moved to 143 other bales with this thing. Look, let's just say I think John Deere is a bit overrated. Alright, let's spew out some bales. Bale mode enabled. Alright, control shift equip. Doody 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 doo. See, I mean, shouldn't that work? O N-E-L-T. Yeah, Bale. Do your thing. Why? Right. That should work. Oh no! Alright, let's do this. Where are we at? No. Three hours ago. Well, yeah, I don't have that version. Picked it up the other day. Ta-da! Alright. There we go. I kind of wish it would load long ways. I feel like I could get 2 more on long ways. That might stick off the back a little bit. Alright, back to town. Yeah, Scooter, that's too advanced. Yeah, I just want to work out of the box. All right, let's bale or wet straw. Something horrible. Yeah, it's definitely moist. Yeah, like this drink is so refreshing. It's very moist. Well, at least these bales unload right. I think it was 22 and the middle bale would always extend further out. Luke, I could, but I won't. Thanks for the sub, Brooke. If you're in chat, say hey. Alright. Desert Ox, I like the pack. I don't know if I'm going to use the big cultivator or not, but I gotta eventually cultivate all these fields we're harvesting. Oh no! All our grain's getting wet. I do wish this was universal now, but so, I mean, I think that trailer is one of the pieces of equipment that would really sell a DLC. Very similar to the fast bale back when the Vicon Cooverland DLC was out. The ability to lift the rear of that trailer and unload. I think for anyone that would rather not use a wheel loader for something, it's an excellent trailer because it basically holds all the bulk fill types and anything that you would previously have had to have used a bucket for, you can use that trailer. I agree, Scooter. I agree they should have been standard. I mean, we had mods coming out with animated tarps for a while now. I felt IC should be standard too. You don't have to use it. It can be something you turn off, but there's a little bit over here we missed. There we go. We're gumming that machine up good. Yeah, it's not the biggest trailer in the world. Well, I mean, we are rutting the ground up good. Now it's wet, I guess. And then I guess, well, we should harvest the corn with a regular harvester. That way we'll see our corn straw. We figured out our autoload issue, and we finished our straw baling. And we had a short discussion on how I could buy a John Deere, but I won't. do like the harvested texture for the beans now. Alright, let's get to town. Tukey, I think we're gonna have to pave the road on that, on Roadcraft. Then the little wimpy semis will be able to drive on it. But we're basically down to making like 3 or 4 road courses. And then a handful of small side tasks. And then we'll be done. All the sheds came with the map, other than the animal pens I put down. Now, it doesn't come with Bale stack in it. I put that in it. But the courses we do have to make are all pains in the arse. Like, I'm still fighting the one I gotta go all the way up to the castle on. The van it wants to drive up there has got no traction, no power. So many of the courses follow the same route. The trucks end up running into each other. Yeah, I use the mod that any shed object storage, right? The one that has the poles and the rope. So I figure Friday we'll just need to pave that road unless I get time to do it this week. Like, if no map drops tomorrow, then I might try to do that. I tried a completely different course to get to the castle. That didn't work out. I got one more course to do for the castle to try. I gotta put a bunch of sand down to bury some stones that are in the way. Let's see, we got what? We got 1, 2. Oh, are you kidding me? I'm just gonna chuck this on the back. Yeah, it'd be nice if we could get rid of that stuff by selling it, but I'm a beast. Especially picking up wet straw bales. Oh my gosh, they're the worst. Wet straw bales, or, well, alfalfa bales are just heavy. Regardless. See, skill. Nope. We're gonna be streaming maybe Wednesday. If there's no map that comes out. We do Farm Sim Monday and Wednesday unless a map drops. But I'm fine like it is in there. It's not up against the walls, so it's got room for air to move around all the stacks. Alright, later, Luke. But I went with this truck because I figured it felt more real. What did I do getting out of it? It felt more real than a guy having a flatbed and a semi-truck. Pick up bales. Tell you what's really disappointing is someone keeps putting all these signs back up I knock over. No, the mythical New Holland Bale truck. Like, it's been attempted so many times and never really works. We'll be on for about another 40 minutes. That's it. What's the modded version do? What's up, Gamer F? You think I gotta knock some of these signs down? They quit putting them back up. All right, one more trip. That's one thing DJ does, is he doesn't go sparingly on the road signs. He did a map, I think, in 19. Not 99. 19. Let me see which one it is. Alright, zoom out. I think it was Oklahoma. It's either that or somewhere in Canada. One of those two. It had an interstate. And he had, I don't know, he had like a billboard every 100 yards. I was like, dude, I think you went a little heavy on the billboards. Mike, it's both. The barn is original. The bale storage is a mod I placed in it. That just doesn't look right. Do. Where is it? I gotta go back out of the main menu to change the field of view. No, right there. That's better. I don't know. Yeah. I flew into Chicago at night. So I didn't really see it, and I wasn't paying a super bunch of attention on the ride back. But I'm going to Chicago here first week in September, so I'll try to pay more attention. If anybody is going to be in the Chicago area or can make it to the Chicago area, the first weekend in September, I'll be attending the Sim Gaming Expo, the inaugural Sim Gaming Expo. It's in or near Chicago. Anybody that's interested in sim gaming, sim racing, other driving simulators, construction simulators, things like that, should definitely go and check it out. I was in discussions with the guy that's running this, and I thought we were going to do a promo on a channel. I need to get back with him because it's been a couple weeks and I haven't heard anything back. Let me pull up the mod here in build mode. Doody-doo. So under it's this one. Anywhere object storage. I put the big one down. It's the mod that has the poles to show you how tall the stack will be. And then I call it the ropes. It looks like rope. Show you where the triggers are, input and output. Right, so I just went over here and was like, and you know, put it down. Then I got a small one. Oh, I got a smaller one. But it's really intended for you to be able to put it inside of a building. Like this. And then you get a kind of an idea where things are going, how high the stack will be, and things like that. Anywhere object storage. It's on the Giants Mod Hub. Yeah, I think it is. I downloaded a bunch of Bale storage, sheds, and other mods. And that's just the one I landed on. There was one where it puts a tarp down, but it just wasn't going to fit my need case. Yeah, we flew into Chicago at night. That was a great sight. Flying in over the lake, seeing this lit up Chicago night skyline. Well, Scooter, then we need to meet up at the Sim Gaming Expo. Don't get stuck in the field. There we go. I'm hoping to try out some direct drive stuff at the Gaming Expo. That'll probably be the only way I'll be able to afford it. Oh, brakes, brakes, brakes. All right, we need to fertilize these fields. So finally, the fence can come out and play. I bought this because we were going to see if the darn thing would hold lime, but she don't. Alright, there's got to be a place down here in town, down here in this part of town, that sells me solid fertilizer. Definitely not Subway. Lime, are you? I gotta go all the way up here. This is what you're telling me. Well, if one remembers, to go the right way. I'll put in a buy station. Let's turn here at Del Taco. This is for seed. Nope. Solid. Nice. Alright, let's make our way back. Ah, nice visibility. Tuki stopped by Casey's earlier. Got to fill up. Didn't get any of your breakfast pizza. Thought I'd save that for you. I think DJ updated this map over the weekend. At least that's what I thought I had heard. Possibly to fix the multiplayer courseplay problem. I haven't gone to look myself. That might explain a couple of the comments over the weekend about people not able to download the map, and I'm like, I don't know, downloads for me. And then they came back later and said, yeah, it's working now, so that might be it. He took the old file down while he was uploading the new file. And depending on his internet speed, yeah, that could take a little time. Not everyone's like Raz and has super fast internet. I'm kind of curious what the fix was. It's kind of weird. It worked fine in single player, but multiplayer not so much. Alright, here we go. We went to Alt B. You like the animation on these air booms? Right. Kind of neat animation they got. So it was his store vehicles that you can use but you can't own. Horseplay didn't like him. Whoa, come back here. Oh, we gotta... I can't zoom in, but the... Oh, yeah. That's okay. The fan rotates on the wrong axis. On this. That's what's going on there. Bucket, maybe that was fixed also. This was at the National Farm Machine Show. David, I think we saw this. It was probably in the sprayer config. It's fun to see stuff that you've seen in real life. Like the AF11 sprayer. We saw the Versatiles at their booth. Imagine if they brought out the big Roy one year. That'd be cool. But I think it's down in, I think it's in Canada. Gearing off, yep, the Gia stuff. The suspension on the Gia wheels on it travel is really interesting. Tuki, we need to send Canada a bill for our air quality problems. those huge flotation tires on those things. Almost done. Then we need to get a lime down here. I think it's lame. I gotta go get something else to do lime. But thankfully the usage rate is so low, we're not gonna have to run up there and get more fertilizer. That's something we don't have down here on this farm. He's got solid and liquid fertilized tankers just about everywhere other than here. Well, Semper, I'm surprised they didn't send over some shrimp so they could just barbecue it on the fire. So why you want to put out a perfectly good barbecue? Yep. Prawns are either big shrimp or baby lobsters. Well, here we go again. Tank slapping the turns. We got crayfish too, but they live in rivers. So if you had the Red Lobster restaurant, they call it Crimson Yabbies. It doesn't sound as good. All right, let's see if Clover knows what's going on here. Yeah, looks like it. All right, so I guess our corn will be ready to harvest next month. So right now it's his last stage. If anybody knows any good realistic anhydrous and propane storage tanks, I would be interested. I know there was a good mod for them in 22. Don't know if that person's done them for 25 or not. About the only thing I remember is it was an itch site. This one's got the height adjust on it. Just them airbags. There we go. All right, folks, I'm going to finish up this field, and then I'm going to call it for the night. I want to thank y'all for coming out, watching, and hanging out with me for the last couple hours, just chilling. We'll be back Wednesday, assuming Giants doesn't drop a map on us on Wednesday. If they do, well, then we'll be busy putting that map video together for release Wednesday night. But if not, we'll be back here doing some more Judith Plains stuff. We'll probably move forward into November. Probably have our corn we need to harvest. That means we'll probably be playing with the corn dryer. Keep an eye on the Mod Hub. If a map drops tomorrow, we'll be working on that as well. Until next time, happy farming.